Right, Sophie. So today we were doing open D tuning. Right. So first off, the one we're pretty much always in is E standard. Okay, so that's E A D G B E. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. Okay. So with open D, what we're gonna do is, did I say D standard? Yeah. So open D tuning is what I meant to say. So with that, we're going to tune it down to the notes of a D major chord. Okay, so now the notes of a D major chord are, the first is D, the third, the one that makes it a major, is F sharp, meaning that if it was minor, it would just be F. So D, F sharp, and then the fifth is A. Okay, first, third, and fifth. All right, so first off, now we're not gonna, so remember, we're not gonna do this accurately the first time, okay? Because if you tune a whole bunch, if I tune this one, well, I'll get this one exactly right, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so that's D on the dot. Almost. Okay, there we go. Ish. Okay, about there anyway. So then A stays the same, that's the fifth. D stays the same, that's the first. G can go down to an F sharp, so that's our third. All right, there we go, about there. Then B goes down to A, and then D or E goes down to D. Okay, roughly there. So now, if we go back to this one, so you see the way it's off now, right? So now we'll do it accurately, right? So down below first and up. Now, as I was saying, with the drop, with this string, the sixth string gone down to a D, you're better off tuning it a little bit lower than the green. You don't want it quite, yeah, so about there is good. Kind of in the green, kind of not. Because when you hit it even a little bit hard, the way it kind of goes, then it's in the green, right? So, or if you fret a note, that should be an F. Now that's about in the green. Because pushing it down against the fret brings it up a little bit, particularly when it's really wobbly and bendy. It just goes, it goes sharp kind of easily like that. So you compensate for that by just bringing it down a bit. Okay, so there's our D. Now the A was pretty much perfect as well. Now that's gone a little bit sharp as well, because all the other ones have gone down. Okay, so there's A, D, same deal again, gone a little bit sharp. Come on, there we go. Okay, F sharp is good. A, not quite. And D. So at least twice, if not three times, just to make absolutely sure, because you really do need to be on the spot. So a little bit lower, that's what we want with this one. A is in the green, yeah. Okay, that's good. F sharp, A. And you'll need your C setting on the tuner for this, not the G setting, because the G setting always assumes that you want the E standard tuner. So just make sure it's on C, that way it just tells you what note it is. Okay, so we're tuned up, and this is what it sounds like. Okay, so one of the ones we did, we're talking about the notes that work with it, because, you know, our scales and chord shapes go out the window here. So there's A minor, there's D major, which is what we're in. All right, so none of the usual chord shapes work. Although G sounded kind of all right, didn't it? Sounds nothing like G, but sounds pretty good. Okay, so first off, we went open. So we're going to be doing the E string first, okay? Open, second fret, fourth, fifth, seventh, ninth, 11th, 12th. So you know those work well together, but later on, you know, as we said, the little thing we recorded, we didn't even use those frets. So you can kind of do whatever you want. It's about following your nose and seeing what sounds good. So then you can harmonize as well. So if you want to put the E string well, what used to be the E string and the B string together, we'll call it the first and second strings. We can start off with open and 2. Okay, see that there? So open on the first string, 2 on the second string. 2 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 7, 7 and 9, 9 and 10, 11 and 12, and then 12 and 12. Okay, and any combination of those. Let's say we go from here. So something like that, nice and simple. 2 and 4, 5 and 7, then back to 4 and 5. Now there was another thing we did as well, where we were taking the B and, well, the second and fourth strings on the same fret each time, right? So we go open, both on the 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th, 7th, 9th, 10th, and 12th. Okay, so that little thing we recorded, what we did was, so we were picking through them. So it was like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And all we're doing here is just going down, right down through them, skipping the A string, okay? 5th string. Well, it's still the A, isn't it? Okay, so 1, 2, and then we went on that was the first section, so then the next section was 2nd fret, 4th fret, 6th fret, which sounds kind of interesting, and then 7th. Okay, so the whole thing was this. 2, 3, 4. Next section, 2nd fret. Nice and steady, big strums. You really want to emphasize how big it all sounds. 2 more. Okay, so now we got that from kind of just messing around, okay? And that's what open tuners are great for, okay? You get these big, nice, lush textures without that much effort. You know, we're kind of just, you know, you can't really do this kind of thing very, very well in the standard tuner. You can't really expect to just take one string, drag it around the place and expect it to sound that good. But with open tunings, you kind of can. So bring it down again. So you've got so the notes are, again, E goes down to a D, A stays the same, D stays the same, G goes down to an F sharp, B goes down to an A, E goes down to a D, okay? And that's how you get there. And make sure when you're tuning it down to it, you do it rough the first time, get it about right, then fine tune it, and then check it again. You know, you really need to be on top of the tuning for this kind of thing. I mean, you need to be on top of the tuning in general, but particularly with these open tunings. All right, so mess about with them and see you get on. Talk to you next time.